Welcome to the Walter Pyramid. Guys, today we have a matchup between the University of Oregon and UC Riverside. I'm Siyah Youngblood alongside here with Brandon Rodriguez, and you're listening to 22 West Radio. So today, guys, we have the 6-1 Oregon Ducks taking on the 2-5 Riverside Highlanders here in Long Beach in our Walter Pyramid.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting matchup. Oregon is a powerhouse of a team. They're climbing their way up to the top 25, trying to reach there. But UCR has their work cut out for them, playing a top team. This is their time to establish themselves and put themselves on the map. So it can be a good game for UCR.
Yeah, we'll see what UCR does today with that.
Along with that, UCR has their work cut out with them, dealing with Valentina Valette. She will be a definite struggle with Oregon. She's been tearing things up all season.
Yeah.
But along with that, Riverside does have Sophia Awolfo, who's been their captain and been doing her thing. So we'll see how that matchup goes.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into some starting lineups for the teams. All right. Starting off with Oregon, guys, we have number 6, Taylor Cora.
And we got number 8, Valentina Valette.
We got number 10, Maria Tabachuk. Number 11, Marley Arrington. Number 13, Sophia Myers. Number 14, Eva Shukurovich. And number 46, Natalie Fukumoto. That's it for Oregon. Moving on to Riverside.
Moving on to UC Riverside, we got number 2, McKenna Tong. Then we got number 6, Mia De La Huse. Then we got our libero, number 8, Jessica Dean. Number 12, Layla Hooks. Number 17, Isabella Jeffrey. And wrapping things off, number 20, Andrea Brewer.
It's all right, folks. About to get this game started. Let's do a little season recap for Oregon, guys. Oregon was up in Montana State University for the Bobcat Invite. They defeated South Dakota and Prairie View A&M, both 3-1. And then they defeated Montana State 3-0. Heading back home, they defeated Portland 3-0, as well as Colorado State 3-2. However, arriving in Long Beach, their win streak was broken after a loss to San Diego State on Thursday. Final score for that game, 2-3. They beat Long Beach yesterday as well, 3-0. Now here they are. Next up for them, we're headed back to Oregon to play Oregon State in Corvallis and to play Portland in Portland. So, yeah, like we were saying earlier, really good season for Oregon. Hoping to secure this win right now, make that 7-1. And we have number 6, Taylor Cora, about to serve for the Ducks.
A little bit of a delay, but we'll get there for the first serve of our match. Looks like they're confirming the starting lineups, making sure everything's going good. There we go. And now we've resumed
All right, looks like we're getting ready now.
play.
Looks like we're starting with Riverside here.
Instead, it will be a serve coming from Sophia Awolfo, that star player from UCR.
She's going to be taking that serve for us. There she goes. And Oregon receives it. All right.
Beautiful start from Oregon. Just a soft touch from number 10, Maria Tabuchuk.
Was able to get that over. Oregon gets the ball back, and now we have number 10, Maria Tabuchuk, serving. Riverside receives. All right, point Riverside.
Ooh, what a play from Andrea Brewer. She just barely sneaks it in front of that line, that back line.
Yeah, that last touch is crucial. Crucial to getting that point. Got to make sure you're watching where the ball goes there. Number 8. Valentina. She serves. Oregon receives. Set. Hit, but Riverside's able to recover. Ball still staying afloat. Oh, nice block from Riverside there.
Yeah, excellent block from number 12, Layla Hooks. Just got up there, had so a point on behalf of Oregon. Looks like it was a little double touch from Layla Hooks. Now Oregon is on the serve. It's back-to-back points for Oregon, but just a soft touch.
Yeah,
UCR not showing off the power yet.
4-1 Oregon up. And Oregon will serve now. Riverside receives. Nice attack there. Number 12 on Riverside, Layla Hooks.
Yeah, big power from Layla Hooks. She finally powered that one in. They've been going with a little just soft touch to knock the ball over, but this time caught him off guard. Slams one down for a point.
All right, Riverside is serving. Oh.
Point for Oregon was just too strong for Misa Nguyen. Oregon takes the ball back. Ready for their serve.
All right. Valentina for Oregon. Riverside receives. Nice attack there by Delahousse.
Yeah, excellent block by Delahousse. Absolutely rejected. Big power slam coming, but
now 3-5.
Delahousse says not today.
Yeah, not today, no. She said we're staying in this game. All right, Delahousse serves for Riverside. Oh, Oregon had tried to attack, but it backfired, guys.
Another big block.
5-4.
Another big block. Layla Hooks fires up her team as well.
Yep.
It's a big block. Fires everyone
we'll be hearing
up.
a lot today. All right, guys, Riverside serves. Oregon for the set. Soft touch. Riverside keeping it up. Delahousse had a nice attack, guys, but it did hit out of bounds, so that's going to be point for Oregon.
Yeah, just outside that left line. Couldn't quite sneak it past, but.
Yeah, just a little too much power. All right, Sophia Meyer serving for Oregon. Riverside receives. Once again, Delahousse on that attack, guys.
Yeah, big attacks coming from Delahousse. Yeah. Layla Hooks set her up with an assist. If you're not familiar with Layla Hooks, she is a transfer from New Mexico. She's a superstar over there for a true freshman and sophomore year.
Yep, Layla Hooks with that serve. Oh, great blocking from Isabella Jeffrey there. All right, it's going to be an Oregon point.
Yeah, excellent little just touch over for Shukarovic. Did not need much power on that, just tipped it over, found them a little out of position, and found a hole in the defense. As UCR is coming out to play.
Yeah, I'm liking this.
Keeping it close.
Keeping it close, yeah.
Yep. 6-7. Oregon still up, but UCR for sure in this.
What was the score you said?
6-7 in favor of Oregon. Now, error on the part of UCR. Go back to Oregon for possession. I'll be Cora Taylor. Set to serve.
UCR receives. Delahousse with that first touch. They tried to get it, guys. Didn't quite work out. It's going to be a point for Oregon. 6'8", 6'9", sorry, excuse me. Oregon up.
Try to get it in, but just hit that right antenna.
All right. Got another Oregon point there. UCR tried to recover, just couldn't quite get it.
Yeah, it'll be a service ace on that one. Delahousse just couldn't dig it out, but was back in Oregon's possession for yet another serve.
All right, UCR receives. We got a set. Oh. Great blocking.
That big block from Izzy Jeffrey. I want to say Delahousse was also on that block with her as well. So a good double block, good defense to keep UCR in this one.
Now we got a serve from UCR. It's going to hit that net, guys. That's going to be a point for Oregon.
Yeah, UCR can't afford to give up those errors, those serves.
When you're going against a team like this, everything counts. Everything counts for sure. Got to take care of those mistakes early on.
Now an error from Oregon. Looks like we're going to get a
All right,
timeout.
we got a timeout on the clock. It's going to be 8-11. Oregon is up. Going.
Oh, not a timeout.
Going back into this.
It'll be a serve from Cora Taylor instead.
All right.
Another service ace. Or excuse me, not Cora Taylor, Jessica Dean. Big service ace. And libero of UCR.
Another point for Oregon there. Riverside just hits the net on that serve.
Yeah, yet another error. It's going to have to be a clean game if they want to beat a tough matchup like Oregon. Team that will play excellent defensively. Oh, it's a service error from Oregon.
That was Fukumoto on that server.
Back to the possession of UCR. UCR staying in this, and doesn't seem like they're just keeping up. They're staying competitive and forcing an offense.
I'm liking this from UCR. We just got to get those errors taken care of. We had number 19, Nisu Nguyen, serving for UCR. 10-13, though, keeping it close. Oregon still up. All right, Oregon's going to serve. Once again, Delahousse with that great attack, securing that point for Riverside. 11-13, Oregon still up.
Delahousse putting up incredible numbers just to start this game already.
Yeah.
2 kills, 1 dig, and a block. Excellent start to today's matchup.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a service error, but Fled and jinx her, but still can't say that's not been an incredible game from her to start.
Absolutely.
Out of bounds from Sophia Wolfo. A
All
first
right.
timeout in the game.
Now an actual timeout. Sorry, we thought there was one earlier. Now actual timeout.
All right, we'll be right back to you guys after this timeout here at 22 West Radio. right, we're back here at 22S Radio, where UCR has kept it relatively close, 11 to 5 or 15 to 11 in favor of Oregon, but UC Riverside forcing the attack, putting pressure on Oregon, forcing them to play a little bit sloppy so far. Snuck in again by De La Huse. That is now her 3rd kill of this game. She came to play. She wants to put her name on the map. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right, Riverside serving here. Number 12 is going to be Layla Hooks. Oregon had received it, guys, but went to that outbounds. It's going to be a point for Riverside. We're at 13-15. Oregon's up.
A big service ace for Layla Hooks. That freshman and sophomore sensation from New Mexico led her team in blocks in both her seasons there.
Yep, all right, got another Riverside serve here from Hooks. Oregon's able to receive, set. We had an attack from Oregon, guys. I just went and hit the backside. It's going to be a point UCR. It's a 1 point. Now we are at 14-15. Oregon's up.
More importantly, UCR looks confident. They're coming to play.
I think that's really good for Oregon, though. It's
Yeah.
good for Oregon to realize, you know, they're not going to go away. So I like this. Good effort from both teams here.
Yeah, UCR is coming in as the underdog, but they have the mentality that they're up. This is their game.
Yeah. All right, Riverside received that serve from Oregon.
It's a big slam.
Yeah, good attack from Iwelifo there.
Absolutely powered it in there. It was just too much off the diving dig attempt. We get another service error. UCR has had a lot of errors in this first matchup, in this first set.
Yeah, honestly, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Riverside. Those service errors might be what hurts them in the end, if anything. All right, point Riverside. Still going to be 16-17. Oregon up.
Just out of bounds. Looks like we're going to get a switch. Sure which will come in.
Tomic coming in for, I believe, number 10, Maria Tapachukes. And that ball just flew in the stands, guys. A fan caught it.
Got lost in the stands. Point for Oregon.
Hey, if you understand, make sure you're watching.
Yeah, too much power.
We got a serve from Oregon. It's going to be Tomic on the serve. Riverside receives. Nice attack from Riverside. Got it just in bounds. Going to give them another point on the board. They're only trailing by 1 point now, 17-18.
Yeah, Andrea Brewer just snuck it in. Just on the line. UCR looks confident. They're ready. They're playing like they're up. They're not playing like they're behind.
For surely.
The serve from the libero, Jessica Dean.
Ooh, beautiful blocking once again from De La Huse of UCR.
Yeah, just a sneaky backside attack.
It's going to tie us up now, 18-18 here.
Valentina Valette just slams it into the block, but redirects out of bounds.
All right, we got
Favor of
Fukumoto
Oregon.
serving for Oregon. De La Huse with that first touch. It's going to just trail right there off of Tomic's hand into that backside. So that's going to be 18-19 now.
That's a Sophia Wolfo, a little finesse.
Yeah.
Didn't even put any power on it, just
Kind of like a little trick shot there.
yeah, little free ball over, but it goes for a point.
All right. We got Misu Nguyen serving for Riverside. Throws it up. We get a nice attack from Oregon, but that is going to be out. 19-19 now. We are tied again.
Yeah, just a strong serve from Miso Nguyen.
Yeah.
Definitely caused a little error on that receive.
All right, ball's over to the Oregon side now.
Ooh, excellent
Attack
precision.
from number 13, Siyah Myers.
Just absolutely precise.
Yeah.
Found the back corner.
She's gonna have to do that at sort of an angle too.
Mm-hmm.
Delahuse with a nice attack, but two of those Oregon players in the front row were able to get that blocked. So it's going to be 19-21 Oregon.
We're going to have another timeout.
Yeah, the timeout there.
What have you seen so far, Siyah?
I'm liking what I see from Riverside, guys. Honestly, like Brandon was saying, they are the underdogs in this game, going against a 6-1 Oregon team, but they're staying in there. And to be honest, they could be close to winning, guard tied, or they could get some more points on the board if we didn't have those quick errors. So I'm hoping we can get those errors cleaned up for Riverside there.
Yeah, just a few service errors. It would be a much closer game if UCR would. Well, it's already a close game, but it would be even closer if those service errors were polished up. But I like the confidence from Delahuse today. She's coming out firing.
I'm loving it. I'm loving the attacks from Riverside.
Yeah.
They got some great power in those attacks, and they need that against this Oregon team. Also, I don't want Oregon though to slip back. You're 6-1. You know who you are. You know what I mean? I want Oregon to also not slip back because I don't know. Maybe Riverside's coming out hot. I don't know if Oregon was expecting that. So Oregon gotta stay on their game too. Riverside's giving you a run for your money. You gotta stay on that game. Stay on your P's and Q's.
Yeah, you can see it in the posture of Delahuse.
Yeah.
She's eyeing him down every chance she gets.
Yeah.
She's strong. She's confident. Ready for another block.
Yeah, I'm loving this.
I'm liking the duo between Layla Hooks and Delahuse.
Yeah.
Serve coming from Valentina Voulet.
Returning now.
Just a soft touch from UCR. Free ball over. Back to UCR. Delahuse slams it. Ooh, looked like it could have been a net violation, but Oregon keeps it in. And they get the point. What looked like could have been a net interference ends up working in the favor of Oregon.
Yep.
Able to get it off the outstretched hands of Misa Nguyen. UCR receives. Just a soft touch from Delahuse.
Oh, nice attack there by Oregon's number 13, Siyah Myers, able to secure another point for the Ducks. We got another timeout.
A big slam from Siyah Myers. She's been
doing
showing
good
off the power
attacking at
today.
that angle. Where she notices people on the other side, she knows how to get in there. I'm going to go at that angle, and they're not going to notice me right there. Great strategy from Myers there.
All right, enter another timeout, so we'll be right back here at 22 West Radio. All right, we're back here at 22 West Radio, where Valentina Voulet set to serve yet again as Oregon finds their footing and starts to run away with it at the end of the set.
Voulet serves. Riverside receives. Delahuse on that attack, making that 20-23. Ducks are up.
Delahuse, what have you got to say?
She got to say, I'm here.
Delahuse is actually going to get subbed out here for number 10, Rachel Schwartz, a freshman from Las Vegas.
Once again, we have
big slam from Shukarovic.
Yep, great attack there. Was able to find that open gap, secure a point. It's going to be 20-24. Ducks are up. Just need one more.
Yeah, that big middle blocker from Serbia. Just too much power for UCR.
Sophia Myers serves for the Ducks, but that is going to hit the backside, 21-24. Oregon still up.
That's a chance for UCR to get back in this with Oregon being 1 point away from taking the set.
There is this this next serve from Layla Hooks will be very important. Hook serves. That's going to be backside. It's going to be 21-25. Oregon is going to get that first set, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, just over the line. The person you wanted to take back that set and start to drive Layla Hooks, but just a little too much power on it. But yeah, UCR looks strong though.
UCR does look strong. I have to say I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
Liking what I'm seeing from both teams. Like I said, loving the attacks from UCR. I'm loving the defense from Oregon.
Yeah,
loving
more
that.
importantly, I think I like the confidence of UCR. I'm hoping I get to see them steal a set here. Oregon definitely looks like their confidence. They look like Oregon.
Yeah, they look like Oregon.
Yeah, they look like a team that's about to crack that top 25. So.
Yeah.
You know, I think this is what we've come to expect from Oregon, but for
of
UCR, I think this is a little bit surprising that they've kept it so close and kept it so. Yeah. They had their moments where they looked more confident than Oregon.
Yeah, of course.
So.
A quick little season recap. We did get to Oregon earlier, not enough time for Riverside. So for Riverside, they headed to the Utah Tech tournament last week. They captured a win against Southern Utah 3-2. Next 2 games after that, they did suffer 2 losses. One was 2-3 against Sacramento State, and the other 1-3 against Weber State. Moving on to this week, when arriving here to the Pyramid, they lost 0-3 to San Diego State just yesterday. After today, next for them will be a dig in the desert. They will play UNLV and Southern Utah in Las Vegas, Nevada. So that's what's up for them next. Heading to Vegas.
All right, so after the rest of this break, we will be right back on 22 West Radio. And we'll bring you your second set of tonight's matchup.
All right, guys. Coming back, we're going to go to the second set. We have just switched sides here.
What did you see in that first set, Siyah, that maybe was a little bit surprising to you?
I loved the attack from Riverside. I love that. I think it shows a lot of confidence. I think it shows great power. So I like that from Riverside. I liked Oregon's defense. I'm loving how we're making sure that we're placed strategically, so we can get those attacks blocked and gain those points. That's what I'm liking from both sides here. We're gonna start off with a Oregon serve. UCR will receive.
We look like a little. We have a coach in front of us, but it was like a
Okay,
little error on behalf of
now.
Oregon.
Sorry, yeah.
Might have been a
Alright,
net
guys.
violation.
We got 23. Sophia Iwilefo serving. We had an attack from Valentina of Oregon, but it did hit that backside. It was just a bit too powerful, so that's going to be a point. Riverside is up 2-0. Iwilefo serves again. First touch from Sakamoto. Good job of keeping that ball up there. Nice save from Iwilefo. Oregon still keeping it in. And we got an attack, guys, from number 20, Andrea Brewer. That was big. Was able to secure another point for UCR, so they're up 3-0 for the set.
Yeah, I like that play setup from Jessica Dean. Just a sneaky backside attack.
Yeah.
Just deceived it well. Found Oregon out of position.
All right, UCR serves again. Soft touch there once again from Valentina, but did hit that backside once again. So those serves, those arrows we were talking about for Riverside, now I'm seeing a flop.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a couple for Oregon now.
Coming out cleaner, coming out 4-0.
Yep.
4-0.
4-0. Beautiful. All right, Oregon puts that first point on the board for this set.
Yeah, just a smart play from Cora Taylor. Just slams it into that double block.
Yeah.
Was out of bounds. First point for Oregon.
All right. Tomich just served for Oregon. Delahousse with a beautiful attack there. Oh, soft touch from Myers there. She attacks it, but Riverside's able to recover.
Look up by the libero
Jessica
again.
Dean's doing a great job of watching that ball and going for it as soon as it comes over that net. So there's going to be another point for Oregon, though. We are at 4-2. Riverside is up.
Yeah, just too much power for Delahousse, but
yeah. All right, we have Tomich serving again for the Ducks.
looks like Oregon might challenge this.
Yeah, might challenge this.
Yep, they're going to challenge that serve.
Look like in or out to you?
I don't know. I think it was, to me, it looked out, but who knows? They look very confident. They called that right away.
But yeah, yeah, they called that right away. So
yeah, they're confident on the call. But, you know, if you notice something, I think Oregon is the bigger team here.
Yeah.
But what I like from UCR is that instead of just powering it in, because it's going to be hard to, you know, spike it and find a place with, you know, such a large team. But they're just soft pokes over, finding little holes in the defense, and that's the points they've been getting so far.
Yeah. They're not trying to do too much with that power and just attack. I like that method from them.
Yeah,
I like
just trying to find holes in the defense. But they do still have their power with Delahousse,
I was going to say, yeah, there's
yeah.
definitely still some power.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not overexerting themselves. I like that.
See how they're feeling on this. Oregon looks very confident.
I know, yeah, Oregon, they're loving the music.
Yeah, feeling it. They look like they know they're going to get this point back.
Yep.
All right. As we go over this challenge, we will take you guys to break, and we'll be right back here at 22S Radio. All right, we're back from the break, and Oregon just celebrate their successful challenge.
Yep. We got number 3, Tomich, serving for the Ducks. Once again, Jessica Dean for that first touch. Delahousse, I mean, I don't know how many times you're going to say this tonight, but with that great attack, securing another point for UCR there. It's going to be 5-3. Riverside is up.
Delahousse just raining down meteors.
Yeah.
Not just with pure power, but also precision, finding holes all over the defense.
Yep. Jessica Dean serves for Riverside. Oregon wasn't able to get that return, so that's going to be 6-3. Riverside is up.
And a big service ace for Jessica Dean. Little substitution. We're going to get a defensive stand for Oregon as they bring in another libero, Maya De Los Reyes.
Ooh, that was great from Sophia Myers from the Ducks. Great attack there. Jessica Dean, I think she had went and tried to get that ball up, didn't quite get it, so that's going to be another point for Oregon.
Yeah, Sophia Myers was not playing around.
She's not. No, yeah.
Saw that set,
Yeah.
slammed it. There was nothing you can do about that one.
Yeah, that was great. All right, Delahousse once again. Securing another point for Riverside there. They're up 7-4. Looks like we have Misa Nguyen coming in for Brewer for Riverside.
I'm expecting to see another strong serve from Misa Nguyen.
Yeah. All right, Nguyen serves, goes over. She's going to kind of ricochet there off of Orion Jor. It's going to be a Riverside point.
And a service ace from Misa Nguyen, just kind of had a knuckleball in there. And
yeah, I'm liking her serving. Liking her serving, very strong. All right, she goes again. Oh, Oregon was just able to get over the net there. Delahousse with a nice attack. Oregon's keeping it over though. Layla Hooks, I tried to get it over there with a little soft touch, but ended up back on that Riverside side. That's going to be a point for Oregon.
Just a little too much on the set from McKenna Tong, the senior from Honolulu, Hawaii.
All right, Valentina serving for the Ducks. It's going to be a service ace there. It's going to be another Oregon point.
That's such a strong serve from Valentina Valette.
Yeah, there was a lot of power in that.
A big star from Oregon.
All right, she serves again. That's going to hit the net, folks. That's 8 point for Riverside. They're up 9-6.
A serve coming from Delahousse.
Delahousse is going to serve over on the Oregon side now. Riverside keeping that ball up. Delahousse with an attack, but Oregon answers. We got a kill from Valentina. It's going to hit just Jessica Dean's arm slightly. It's going to be another point for Oregon. They're now down 2. It's 9-7.
Yeah, Valentina Valette just finding her rhythm.
Yep.
Slamming it. Got that service error, but comes back with a powerful slam to get back possession for Oregon.
Substitution, Tomage coming in for Joy for the Ducks. It's going to be a Oregon serve over to the Riverside side. Tomage with a great attack back on Riverside. All right.
That was a great dig by Misu Nguyen that started the play. It's a strong dig that went perfectly to a spike.
Yep. We have Layla Hook serving for Riverside here. Tomage with a great attack, but that was out of bounds. It's going to be a point for Riverside. There was a lot of power in there, probably just a little bit too much.
Mhm.
It's going to be 11-7, guys. Riverside is up. Hook serving again for Riverside. It's going to go over. Valentina with that great attack. Riverside was able to answer. All right, that's going to be a Riverside point there. Sophia Awalefa there to thank for that.
Yeah, she's kept her strategic
Yeah.
touch over.
Those
Nothing
last
too much.
minute kind of hits is what's really helping
Yeah,
from her.
definitely watched her film.
It's now 7-12. Riverside is up. It's going to be an Oregon point there. It's now 12-8.
Yeah,
Riverside is still up.
Wolfo went for the slam on that, but
Yeah.
this time Oregon was ready for it. Got the double block on that, and Oregon gains back possession. UCR up 12-8.
Right, we're going to have Eva Shukurovic on that serve for Oregon. And Tomic is going to be able to find a nice gap, get that ball in on the Riverside side. We're going to secure another point for Oregon here. 9-12, Riverside up.
Yeah, UCR can't afford to let Oregon get the rhythm back.
Yeah. Got to be keeping an eye on that ball and all times making sure we're covering all that space there. Needs to win with that first. Jessica Dean with the set. Goes back over to the Oregon side, and we have number 6, Cora Taylor, finding a gap once again and secure another point. It's now 12-10. Riverside up.
Yeah, Oregon's finally finding their rhythm,
Yeah.
getting their confidence back.
Need Riverside to lock in on that defense, make sure they're really paying attention there. Eva Leffo with a quick touch over the net. Once again, guys, Eva Leffo with a great attack was able to find a hole on that Oregon side. 13-10, Riverside.
Yeah, caught Oregon a little bit out of
Looks
position.
like we have Andrea Brewer coming in for Misa Nguyen for UC Riverside, and then we're going to be having number 2, McKenna Tong, serving for Riverside. All right, Tong serves. That's going to be a Riverside point, guys. Oregon was not able to recover that. It's going to be 14-10 now.
Service ace from McKenna Tong.
Yeah.
Just too much for Oregon.
All right, we have Natalie Fukumoto coming in for Shukurovic for the Ducks. All right, Riverside's going to serve. That's going to be out. We got another point for Riverside, guys. 15-10. Riverside is up.
Back-to-back service aces from McKenna Tong.
Yeah.
Right before the timeout. UCR is fired up.
Yeah.
Their
So
bench
the
is
roles kind
excited.
of reversed. We kind of saw this lead going on with Oregon, and now it's kind of switched now. So I'm liking that. Might be 1-1 after this.
Yeah, UCR really carried out their confidence from that last set. They went down, but they're coming out firing.
Yeah.
15-10. They're definitely running away with this.
Yeah.
In this set, UCR looks like the team that's trying to crack that top 25.
They do. They do. Now it's a bit of a switch, so I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah, UCR right now
I
hitting.
think UCR can secure this set. I think they need to just once again just work on that defense. Make sure there are no gaps possible for anybody on Oregon to even get that ball over there. And I'm liking the offense though. I'm liking that attack. I'm liking that power. So they tighten up on that defense. This set is theirs.
Yeah, UCR attacking at 250 compared to Oregon's 214. Definitely more efficient on their attacks. Service aces being a story of the second set.
Yeah.
McKenna Tong ready for the next serve. See if she can make it 3 service.
Let's see.
Service
Let's see.
aces.
We got Tong serving again for Riverside. Tong serves. Tomic with an attack, but Delahuse was able to recover. And guys, once again, we have Sophia Iwalefo with that nice attack, was able to find that gap there. It's going to be 16-10 Riverside.
Wolfo just establishing herself in the second half.
Yeah, really crucial for that front row. You need to have good people there that can attack. Valentina to Dean. And that's going to be 20. Andrea Brewer with the nice attack for Riverside. It's going to be 17-10.
Now another timeout from Oregon.
Timeout.
UCR is fired up.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this energy from Riverside.
Yeah.
I'm liking this from them.
Not
up
backing
7
down
points.
not backing down from a top 25, potential
You got a nice
top 25
front row
opponent.
attacking, and I like that.
All right, we're gonna go to break. And we'll be right back here at 22 West Radio to bring you back more women's volleyball while UCR is up 17-10.
All right, folks, and we are back. We're going to have number 2, McKenna Tong, serving once again for Riverside. Tang serves. Fukumoto. It's going to go up to Tomic for Oregon for that attack. It's going to be a point for Oregon, 17-11.
Yeah, too much for UCR. Just caught McKenna Tong setting up outside, possibly setting up an attack, but
Yep.
UCR,
All right, we're going to
Oregon
have
ready for it.
Cora Taylor serving. Delahousse receives. And we have Isabella Jeffrey, who just tips that right over to that Oregon side, secures another point for Riverside. They're still up 7, 18-11. All right, now we are having Sophia Iwalefo serving for Riverside. Sophia serves, and that's going to go straight to the backside, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be another point for the Ducks.
Oregon's coming out strong after the timeout. Definitely found their footing.
All right, we have Tomic serving again for the Ducks. Tomic serves. That's going to go straight to the backside as well. It's going to be a point for Riverside.
Riverside's approaching that.
We got a sub. Orion Jora is going to be coming in for Tomic there for the Ducks. And we have Jessica Dean serving for Riverside. Tyler Barrow there. Dean serves. It's going to be hit by Jor, and we have a attack from Valentina, but that is going to go out. So that's going to be another point for Riverside, 20-12. Riverside up 8. It's going to be a timeout for Oregon.
Forcing another timeout. You know, Oregon's a team that, again, is top 22 in the nation in blocks, but
Yeah.
it's been a problem for them blocking
Yeah.
UCR with their soft touch attack.
It has been. In the beginning, I probably would have disagreed, but I think with this set, we're seeing a little bit more of that, like you said, that heavy offense coming from UCR, and I think it's tripping up Oregon a bit.
Yeah, definitely going off speed and then firing in a fastball every now and then.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back after this timeout. Let's bring you more UCR versus Oregon, as UCR is in the timeout, 20-12. All right, we're
All
back
right, we're
after
back.
short timeout.
Yeah, that was really short.
Yeah.
I drank some water and then looked up and we were back. So it's going to be Jessica Dean serving here for Riverside. All right, Dean serves. That's going to hit the net. That's going to be a Oregon point. 2013 now. Oregon down 7.
Yeah, just off the tape. Couldn't sneak it over.
Yep, looks like we have Fukumoto coming back in for the Ducks. For Maya de los Reyes. And Fukumoto's going to be taking this serve for the Ducks. De La Huse hits. Valentina with a nice attack there, but Riverside was able to recover. Ah, okay, we had a Brewer for Riverside. Tried to get that attack in there, but backfired there, so that's going to be a Oregon point. We have Fukumoto once again serving for the Ducks.
Yeah, Oregon flashing that defense.
Yep. Fukumoto serves. Just slightly touched, even left out there, but it's going to be an Oregon point.
Service ace. I fired up the crowd. Or the bench of Oregon.
All right, Fukumoto serves. Iwi Lefo is going to touch. All right, Jessica Dean touches. And McKenna Tong. Just soft touches that right over that net. Previous pass, Oregon, it's going to be 21-15 Riverside.
Just another soft touch. So Oregon's defense had to defend a strong attack. Gave a free ball, but.
All right, Nguyen serves for Riverside. Got to that Oregon side, wasn't able to get back over, so that's going to be a Riverside point. And Nguyen will serve again.
Yeah, Miso Nguyen with these service aces today. That was a strong serve for UCR.
Nguyen serves. A little back and forth there, but Layla Hooks in the end with that great attack is going to secure another point for Riverside.
Yeah, Orion George just had to defend against that big slam from Layla Hooks, and Hooks just sends one back.
Yeah. Nguyen serving again for Riverside. Touch by Fukumoto. And we got a attack there from Shukurovic.
It looks like we're going to get another challenge from
be a
Oregon.
challenge here.
And we are going to get one. Looks about the same as the last play too, back right corner. See how this one goes. Oregon's already 1 for 1 on challenges today. See if they can go 2 for 2. They'll need this one as UCR is out 24-15.
Yeah.
What do you think, Sai? Are we surprised that we're here right now? 24-15?
You know, I'm going to say a little bit. Just a little bit, though. Not too much, but just a little bit. But I'm liking this from Riverside. Like I said, they get rid of some of those errors. They're going to take this set, and it looks like they're on their way to do that. So, like that from them.
I think on paper, I'd be a little surprised considering Oregon's defense has been so strong over the course of this season.
That's why I was saying that. Yeah, I would definitely say I'm a bit surprised just kind of how the seasons are going, but.
But just based on today alone, I would say I'm not surprised just based off that confidence and attack from UCR. That just doesn't stop coming. That confidence just seems ever growing as well.
Yeah. I think this is the first time these two teams have also played each other since like 2010.
Hey, interesting stat, huh, that you found.
Yeah, since like 2010, I found that interesting.
All right, we'll be right back to you guys when we find out who wins this challenge and if Oregon goes 2 for 2 on challenges today. We'll be right back here at 22S Radio. We're back here at 22 West Radio where UCR just wins. Well, Oregon loses their challenge.
Yep.
That makes it 24-15 UCR. They're
Yep.
1 point away from winning this second set.
Yep, we got a win serving for UCR here.
And just that person you want to see close out the second set.
Nguyen serves. Touched by Fukumoto. Set by Cora there. And right over that net by Shukurovic to secure a point for the Ducks. Going to be 24-16 Riverside up.
Yeah, it was great flashes of defense from
Yep.
UCR. Had 2 digs, but Shukurovic just sends one over.
Yeah.
Slams one. It was too much for UCR.
We're going to have Camden Mitchell coming in for the Ducks serving. Iwalefo's going to get that receive. Jessica Dean set. And De La Houssaye on that attack for another point for Riverside. So that means they're going to win this set 25-16.
What a surprise. UCR takes the set.
1-1.
Yeah.
1-1. I'm
Looking
loving this
good.
from Riverside. I'm loving this energy. I think winning this set, I love that for them. And I think there's this confidence from them I'm liking. Like I said, they kind of cleaned up on a couple of those errors. I like that. I think this next set is going to be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Excited to see what's going to happen here.
Yeah, I think UCR, the beginning, they were mixing up that attack, that soft touch, and then
Yeah.
slams every now and then. But
Yeah.
it seems like they're really committed to that soft touch.
Yeah.
If just-
And I think maybe that's the strategy. Not, like I said earlier, not too much power, but they're doing a good mix and using the power when necessary.
Yeah, finding holes in the defense instead of powering it in.
Yeah.
I know this team is good with blocks,
Yeah.
trying to find ways to go work around that, and they are
Yeah,
so
of
far.
course.
Steal
Yeah.
a set in this game
Hitting
because
it
of
at
that.
those angles, when you see those defenders on that left side, hitting that at that angle to hit that right side and secure that point. I'm loving that from them.
All right, guys, we'll be right back at 22 West Radio to bring you the third set of this UCR and Oregon matchup. We're tied 1-1. All right, we're back here at 22S Radio. As we're now tied 1-1
Yep.
with UCR and Oregon. Might have been a surprise, but if you see the way that UCR is playing and the intensity that they're playing with, you would not be surprised.
No, not at all. All right, so we're going to be having number 2. It's going to be McKenna Tong serving for Riverside to get us started on our third set.
UCR starting in a bit more of a offensive formation.
All right, Tong serves. Myers hits. Back to Riverside. Oregon with that nice block, but that's going to be Iwalefo here with an attack. It looks like Riverside's going to challenge.
Yeah, UCR is going to challenge. It looks like someone touched the net on that, maybe? Net violation. See what UCR was challenging. But we'll go into a bit of a challenge break. Some stats of that second set. Mia De La Huse continuing her phenomenal day, 7 kills.
Yep.
No assists, but McKenna Tong showing out with the 18 assists on behalf of UCR. Sophia Wolfo with big 7 kills as well. And with efficiency too, a big 306
Yeah.
average. What have you seen from Oregon? Why are they kind of coming from behind here?
You know, for Oregon, I think the last set, what really got them was that defense. They weren't really defending too well, and Riverside was finding those gaps quite easily. So for Oregon, I want to see more of really making sure that we're watching that ball. We're going to have number 2, Tong, once again serving for Riverside. It's going to be touched by Myers. All right, we're going to be over to Riverside now. Oregon's able to recover. Fukumoto for the hit. And we're going to have an attack from Tomic. De La Huse is going to get it over to Brewer. And that's going to be a Riverside point. Over to Iwalefo. My apologies.
Wolfo just again with those precision hits finds the back.
Yeah.
On the middle back with someone out of position there.
Iwalefo, Brewer, and Jeffrey doing a good job working that Riverside front row. Oh, Dean with a great save after a nice attack there from Valentina. And that's going to be an Oregon point there. I'm sorry, a Riverside point there. It's going to be 3-0 for this set.
3-0.
We have Tong.
Now that.
Once again, coming out strong, just like we saw in set 2.
Yeah.
We have Tong serving for Riverside. She serves. It's going to be hit by Fukumoto. Set by Taylor, and then just a little bit over by Arlington there. Back on the Riverside side. It's going to be another point for Riverside. It's going to be 4-0.
And guess who again? Sophia
Guess who?
Wolfo.
Take a guess.
Taking charge. 4-0 for UCR.
All right, Tong serves again. Tong serves, and looked like Fukumoto thought she had it, but didn't quite get it. It's going to be another Riverside point, 5-0.
And what a way to keep this energy up with the service ace from McKenna Tong.
It's going to be a timeout for Oregon there.
Yeah, just trying to find any footing they can.
Yeah.
UCR is coming here to stun this Oregon powerhouse.
UCR coming out hot.
Yeah, the identity of this Oregon team has just been defense, but not today. No. UCR has found the holes in that defense and have taken advantage of it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back to you guys after this break and this timeout. You're listening to 22S Radio.
right, and we're back, guys. Number 2, Tong is serving for UCR. I think a good thing to note, guys, we have Sophia Iwalefo, 10 kills from her. All right, guys, it's going to be a Oregon first point for this set. It's going to be 5-1.
Yeah, no surprise coming from Valentina Vallette.
Yeah.
Slams one over. Finally gets the first point for Oregon in this third set.
We're going to have Tomic serving for Oregon. She serves. Going to be hit by Dean. Set by Tong, and an attack by Delahousse. It's going to be on the backside, though, folks. It's going to give Oregon another point on the board. It's going to make that 5-2.
Yeah, just too strong on that.
Yeah, a little bit too much power from Delahousse there.
Yeah.
And we're back to Tomic serving. Dean receives. Tong sets, and Iwalefo attacks. And now we're going to move to Iwalefo serving for Riverside. Iwalefo serves. Fukumoto receives. Sets by Cora. Back to the Riverside. Keeping the ball up here. We had a very powerful attack from Valentina, but that was going to be out on the sideline, so that is going to be another Riverside point. They're up now, 7-2. And Iwalefo serves again for Riverside. Fukumoto receives. Cora sets. And Myers with that attack there. Valentina receives. Taylor sets. It's going to hit that net. That's going to be a Riverside point. Now they're up 8-2.
Yeah, big block from Isabella Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Absolutely rejects it.
Once again,
And buries that
with
Oregon attack.
Iwalefo. Myers receives. Taylor sets, and then back to Myers for that attack. It's going to secure another point for Oregon there.
Those Sophia Myers slams are something.
Yeah.
Every time they come out.
Yeah. I will say Myers and Valentina, a lot of power.
Yeah.
A lot of power in those attacks. All right, so now we're going to have Fukumoto serving for Oregon. It's going to be received by Delahousse. Tong sets it, and Delahousse for the attack. Finds a gap in that Oregon side. We're going to do a point for Riverside.
Yeah, just a clean, precise game from UCR so far.
Yeah.
They've cleaned up those errors, and that's why we're at 9-3 with UCR up.
Dean is serving for Riverside. It's going to hit that net, folks, though. That is going to be a Oregon point. Riverside is up 9-4.
So we're going to get a substitution.
Yeah, looks like we have Camden Mitchell and Alana Clemente coming in for Oregon side. And Mitchell will be serving. Touch by Iwalefo. Tong sets it, and Brewer with the attack.
It hits the
Now
antenna.
yeah,
Oregon
point.
takes that point.
And then Mitchell will serve again. Iwalefo receives. Tong sets, going to be over by Brewer. On that Oregon side, Clemente with a great attack. But Riverside is going to keep that in bounds, fight to keep that in bounds. We're back on Oregon side now. Attack once again by Clemente, but Dean is able to recover. Iwalefo is able to get that over to the Oregon side. Clemente. Now that was a Riverside point, but I'm loving that power from Clemente there on that Oregon side.
Yeah, first
I'm
the
loving that
flashes
power.
of defense from Jessica Dean.
Yeah. Jessica Dean's diving and all of that. I'm loving that from Dean.
Excellence from Dean, and just wraps it up with a big block.
All right, and now we're back to Nguyen serving for Riverside. Nguyen serves. That is going to hit the net, though. It's going to be a Oregon point. Score is now 10 Riverside, Oregon 6.
UCR is playing a clean game, playing good defensively, but this is these service errors that were causing the issues in the first hit.
Yeah. We have Myers serving for Oregon. Iwalefo for that first touch. Tong is going to set it. Delahousse with that attack. It's going to be a Riverside point there. Oregon was not able to get that back over the net. It's going to be 11-6 now.
Delahousse just forcing Oregon to try to dig it out, but couldn't.
Yeah. Delahousse will serve here for Riverside. It's going to go straight to that sideline, though. That's going to be 11-7 now. Oregon just getting that point. And we have Arrington coming in for Fukumoto there for Oregon. And we're going to be having Shukurovic serving. Iwalefo for that first touch. Delahousse is going to have that second. And for that third, it goes up by Tong over to Oregon side. Clemente once again, great attack, but Delahousse is able to get that first touch. Jessica Dean, oh, and that's going to be an Oregon point there. Riverside did a good job, though, of trying to recover that. It's going to go to Oregon. We're going to be 11-8 now.
Yeah, Jessica Dean almost just set up the perfect, perfect attack.
That was crazy.
All the way from the back line.
All right, Shukurovic serving again. Jessica Dean with that first touch. Tong for that set, and we have, once again, guys, Iwalefo for that attack. Found that hole once again and making that another point for Riverside. It's now 12-8. Riverside up 4.
UCR is playing like the more experienced team.
Yeah.
They have 2 freshmen on their team compared to Oregon's 10.
Yeah. Hook serves. It's going to be touched by Myers, Mitchell, and Tomic for Oregon points. Looks like we have Valentina coming back in for the Ducks. And we're going to be having Taylor serving. Iwalefo first touch there. Tong for the set. We have an attack by Delahousse, but it is blocked by Tomic and Arrington. It's going to be a Oregon point. It's now 12-10.
Yeah, Oregon's starting to find their rhythm.
Yeah, I think Oregon's starting to get it now. They're creeping back up, only down by 2 now compared to 5. And Taylor is serving again. The win for that first touch. Tong for that set. And Iwalefo had a nice attack, but Tomic and Arrington were able to get that block and get that right back on that Riverside side for Oregon points. So now we are 12-11. Oregon is down 1.
Yeah, Oregon looks like a new team. Their confidence is sky high right now.
Taylor serves for Oregon, but it hits that net. So it's going to be a Riverside point. Now Tong is serving for Riverside. Tong serves. Tomic with that first touch. Set by Taylor, and Valentina gets it over. And we have a beautiful attack there by Brewer on the Riverside side. Gonna make that 14-11. Riverside up.
Yeah, beautiful setup by Jessica Dean.
Yeah. Tong serves. Tomic with that first touch. To Taylor and then to Valet for Oregon points.
Yeah, we have a back and forth shootout now. Both teams are finding their confidence, finding their rhythm. But both are finding ways to shut each other down.
Yeah. All right, here on the Riverside side, we have Brewer with a nice attack. Oregon's able to recover from that. Riverside is keeping that ball up. Jessica Dean with the second hit. Iwalefo had tried to get it over, but it had just missed. So that's going to be an Oregon point. Riverside is now up 1, 14-13.
Yeah, the set was just a little too much from Jessica Dean. Was over on the Oregon side, and Oregon takes advantage. Now brings the score up to 14-13.
Yeah,
the
Oregon
1-point
up that
game.
1 now.
Yeah. But
So
Oregon definitely found their confidence in this game. Yeah, we
were kind of talking about that a little bit about what Oregon needs to do, step up, and safe to say they're doing that now. And getting a little bit better on the defensive side of things, but also I like their offense. We also are attacking a lot. I like that from Oregon, getting their head back in the game, 13-14. I don't know who's going to take this set. I'm not sure. The first two was kind of, you could tell at one point, and then now it's a little bit, it's getting close. I'm not sure. Because Riverside just slipping a little bit. They came out strong. They were up, 5-0 at one point, and now down just up by 1. So they're going to need to start pulling away from here on out and hopefully secure that set.
Yeah, Oregon just has to remember who they are.
Yeah.
There was moments where they looked flat. They look like they're not expecting this close ball game.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like I said earlier, coming into us with that expectation that we're Oregon, we're the Ducks, we're 6-1, and we got this. Riverside saying no. So you got to answer back to that.
And so far, Awolfo stealing the show with 11 kills today.
11 kills.
Myers has been the star for Oregon.
Yep.
With 9 kills.
All right, we're coming back, guys, with Tomich serving for the Ducks. Tomich serves. Touched by Delahousse. Tong sets and attacked by Brewer. Taylor sets, and we're going to have an attack by Myers. However, that's going to be a Oregon point that is now tied 14-14. Tomich will serve again.
Now Oregon finally sets it even in this set.
Yep.
No longer playing from behind. They're playing with the chance to take the lead.
Tomich serves. That's going to be just out that back line. It's going to be a point for UCR.
A smart play from Jessica Dean. Just sees that ball traveling a little too far.
Yeah, just got straight out the way.
Commits to letting it go and gets rewarded.
Iwilefo serving for Riverside. Touched by Tomich. Taylor was able to set that. And Myers was able to get that attack over for our Oregon point. So now we are back tied 15-15. And now we have Fukumoto serving for Oregon. Jessica Dean receives. Tong sets. And Brewer attacks. On that Oregon side, we have a Violet had an attack there. Was able to sneak right past Riverside, right past Tong there. That's going to be 15-16 Oregon this set. And we have Fukumoto serving again. All right, Fukumoto serves. First touch by Dean there. Tong's going to set. Delahousse with an attack, but it is blocked by both Violet and Shukurovich.
Yeah, Oregon was finally playing with their first lead of this third set, but UCR is coming back and now playing with the tie game too.
Dean serving for UCR. Oh, very, very powerful attack from Myers there. Able to get that over on that Riverside floor, and it's going to be 16-17. Oregon is up.
And we got a substitution for Oregon.
We got Clemente coming back in for Taylor. All right, back in here we have Delahousse with an attack. Mitchell was able to recover that pretty quick. And we have once again Myers with another attack securing another point for Oregon there. It's going to be 16-18, and Mitchell will serve here for the Oregon side.
Yeah, Oregon is finding a rhythm at the right time late in this third set.
First touch by Iwilefo there. Set by Tong once again. It's going to be over by hooks, and that's going to lead us to a Riverside point. They're now down 1, 17-18.
A great sell from Layla Hooks. Went up with a big slam, but just poked it to the right.
Yeah,
just out the outstretched arms of.
Just a soft touch, and that did the job.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to be having Nguyen serving once again for Riverside here. Nguyen serves the ball. It's going to go over. Fukumoto receives. Mitchell with that assist to Shukurovich for an Oregon point. It's going to be 17-19 Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon's coming out firing. They look like the confident team.
Yeah, we're going to have Myers serving for the Ducks here. Myers serves. Iwilefo receives. Tong sets, and Delahousse attacks. going to be another UCR point. It's going to be 18-19. Oregon winning by 1, and Delahousse will serve coming up next.
I just found it at the back corner of the right side of that court.
Delahousse serves. Fukumoto with that first touch. That is going to be out. That's going to be a point for UCR. The game is now tied 19-19.
And look at that from Delahousse. A kill, then a service ace.
Yeah. Delahousse serves again. It's going to go straight to that backside, though. That's going to be at Oregon point. 19-20. Oregon up by 1.
Coach
And we
Trent
have
Person.
Shikurovic serving. Dean for that first touch. Tong will take that second, and we will have Iwalefo with that attack. It's going to go right back to that Riverside side. Oh, Delahousse with a great attack, but Oregon is able to recover. Clemente with a great attack, but
Layla Hooks with the big block. Absolutely fired up.
wait, that's a... Oh, looks like a little confusion there on who...
We're going to get a challenge call from UCR.
Whose point that was? I was a bit confused myself. I started celebrating. I was like, wait a second. They both were celebrating. I was like, something's not right.
Yeah, Brendan Higa from UCR's head coach. Yeah, just did not like that call right away. Asked if he could challenge.
Yeah,
Moment he got the okay,
he
pulled up the green card.
He put up that flag immediately. Had it ready in his pocket.
Yeah, it seems like both teams are trying to establish themselves.
Yeah. Now we're in kind of that heat of the moment now where UCR is down 2 after just being up so much. So now every single play is crucial.
Yeah.
So that point is going to work in Oregon's favor. So that's going to be 19-21. Oregon is up. That challenge I meant to say. And then we're going to have Shikurovic once again serving for Oregon. Touch by Iwalefo for that receiving. Tong is going to set it. Iwalefo is going to attack. It's going to go right back to Riverside. They're able to get it back to Oregon. However, Clemente with a beautiful attack. Once again, a lot of power in that attack from Clemente. I'm liking this. 19-22. Oregon is up.
Yeah, Oregon's just running away with it late in this third set, but it just seems like who is going to be in the right rhythm and who's finding their rhythm.
Yeah.
Both teams are kind of going back and forth.
Oregon's fighting, and I like that addition of Clemente that they're adding in. It's bringing a lot more power. I'm liking the addition of her. I think she's a good fit for this.
Yeah, definitely coming out with a lot more power. They were trying to sneak it in, but in the before, kind of playing at what UCR's game was, but no games anymore. They're just slamming those kills in.
Yeah, straight power.
I don't think we have seen a soft touch attack yet from either team.
I don't believe so. I don't believe so. No, this is different set this time around.
Yeah, it seems like if they can't get that big slam, they're just sending free balls over.
Yeah.
But setting each other up to for that big slam. All right, we'll be right back after this timeout as Oregon now takes the lead, 22-19. You're listening here at 22 West Radio Sports. All right, get a quick timeout break. We're back already.
Yeah, that was about 3-second gap. We're going to be back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have Shikurovic serving once again for Oregon. Like we were saying, we told UCR, one thing they had to do was start pulling away, and they did for a little bit, but Oregon was able to come back. Shikurovic to Dean for that first. Tong over the whoa. The ball almost took us out there.
Just went over the broadcast booth.
Just right over the broadcast booth.
We're okay.
Ooh, silence. All right, Shikurovic serving for the Ducks. Dean will receive. Tong sets and Eva Lefo doing what she does best, guys, attacking right over to that Oregon side. It's going to be 2023. Oregon is up by 3.
Who else, Siyah? Who
Who
else?
else? All right, looks like we have Rachel Schwartz coming in for Layla Hooks on the UCR side. Oh, and it looks like Fukumoto is back in for Oregon as well. And Schwartz will be serving for UCR. It's going to hit that net, though. It's going to be another Oregon point. Okay, 2024. Oregon is up.
Yep.
20-24, Oregon is up, guys.
Yeah, UCR's in their defensive formation. Couple.
They're going to need that the most.
Yeah, trying to protect this
All right,
set.
so we have Violet and Taylor and Arlington all coming back in for Oregon.
Yep, and their attack formation.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right.
See which one beats who.
Oregon 24, UCR 20. We have Taylor serving for the Ducks. Taylor serves. That's going to be backside. It's going to be 21 Riverside, 24 Oregon. And we're going to have Tong serving for Riverside. And this is very crucial. Right here, everything matters. So Tong is going to serve. Touch by Fukumoto. Taylor for the set. And Tomic for the attack. But that was right off the sideline. That's going to be a Riverside point. So it's going to be 22 Riverside, Oregon 24. Tong will serve again.
UCR cuts that deficit to 2.
Yep. Tong serves. Touch by Myers. Taylor over to Violet. And that's going to be a point for Oregon. Oregon wins set 3. That's going to be 25 Oregon. Riverside just scoring 22.
Now Oregon just found that rhythm at the right time.
Yep.
Runs away with it late in the 3rd set.
Yeah.
Now Oregon is up 2-1. Opportunity to take the game over here in set 4.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back to you guys to bring this exciting matchup at 22S Radio.
Yep.
All right, we're back here at 22S Radio with this exciting fourth set of this UCR and Oregon matchup.
Yeah, we're going to be back here for set number 4. So far, Oregon has taken 2 sets, and Riverside has 1. Oh, we saw Riverside start off really strong on that second set, but they kind of, you know, let it get away at the end. So we'll see how this set goes. We have Taylor serving for the Ducks. It's going to hit that net. It's going to be a point for UCR straight out. It's going to be 1-0.
Yeah, I think more importantly, we saw Oregon find their identity again.
Yeah.
Strong defense, good blocks. Ended up taking away.
Iwalefo serves, Oregon receives. It's going to be set up by Taylor. And attack by Toman. It's going to go right back to that Oregon side. Over to Riverside. Set by Taylor once again, and that's going to be attacked by Vowlette. It's going to be on the backside, though. It's going to be a Riverside point. It's going to be 2-0 now.
Yeah, just too strong for Vowlette, but serve coming from Sophia Walfo.
All right. UFO serves again. Received by Oregon, set by Taylor. That's going to be attacked by Arrington. And we have Delahousse with a nice attack, but Fukumoto is going to be able to recover from that. And we have Vowlette with an attack. That one will stay inbounds.
Yeah, Valentina Vowlette couldn't find that back line the last one, but gets redemption.
Yeah. All right, Tomic serves for Oregon. UCR receives, set by Tong. Brewer's going to get that attack over. Set by Taylor on the Oregon side. Going to come right back to Oregon. Myers going to softly toss that ball over. Delahousse with an attack over to the Oregon side. Once again, Myers with an attack. Riverside's able to answer, though. And Brewer is able to just lightly tap the ball straight over the net, right to the Oregon side to secure a Riverside point. We are 3-1.
Yeah,
Riverside,
Brewer says enough games. No more slams.
Yeah.
Let me. Soft little
Take
floater
break.
over.
Yeah. Dean's going to serve here for Riverside. Oregon receives. Taylor's going to set. Vowlette's going to attack. On the opposite side, Delahousse attacks, go straight back to that Oregon side. We have another attack from Myers. Ooh. Iwalefo was able to hold that over for as long as she could, but it's going to be an Oregon point at the end. It's going to be 3-2.
Yeah, just past the outstretched arms of Tong,
Right over that sideline.
Olefu, and I think it was Hooks as well.
Fukumoto serving for the Ducks. Delahousse receives. A little bit of a pickle there. It's going to be an Oregon point, though. It's going to be 3-3. Now tied.
It's just a back and forth game. Both teams trying
Yeah.
to find their footing, but either letting them find a rhythm.
Fukumoto serves again for the Ducks. So over. Dean for the set. Delahousse for the attack. That is going to be out, so that's going to be a Oregon point. Oregon's up 3-4. All right, Fukumoto once again for Oregon. UCR receives. Set by Tong. Attacked by Brewer. That's going to sleek right past Fukumoto on the Oregon side, so that's going to be now tied 4-4.
Yeah, Brewer with another little sneaky attack, just taps it over.
Brewer's actually going to be taken out now. We're going to have Nisa Nguyen coming in, and Nguyen will serve for UCR. Nguyen serves, Oregon receives. Set by Taylor. And Shukurovich with a nice attack. Very powerful. It's going to be 5-4, Oregon up 1. We got some subs coming in. Looks like we got Mitchell and Clemente coming in for Oregon. Oh, but we're going to challenge. UCR is going to challenge. So we'll get back to you guys while this is under review.
All right, yeah, this should be a relatively quick challenge, but we'll be right back with you guys on the results at 22S Radio. All right, we're back here at 22S Radio where Oregon or UCR that is, fails the challenge, so point for Oregon. Now,
all right.
5-4 in favor of Oregon.
Mentioned before, Mitchell and Clemente coming in for the Ducks, and Mitchell will serve. UCR receives, set by Tong. Oh, just over by hooks, but Fukumoto was able to recover, and Clemente with a powerful attack. Dean was able to receive. Oh, looks like Clemente and Shukurovic both jumped up for that ball, kind of reached right past both of them. That's going to be a UCR point. Now we're tied 5-5.
Yeah, just a miscommunication. Both players taking accountability on that play.
Delahousse will be serving for UCR. Oregon receives. Taylor sets for Clemente for an attack. Dean will receive that. And attack by Iwilefo, but Oregon will keep the ball up. We had a free ball from Clemente there. Riverside was able to.
Excellent play from Milana Clemente.
Yeah.
It's on the floor, out of position, but just sets it over and eventually becomes a successful point for Oregon.
Yeah. Myers serves for Oregon. UCR receives. Dean for the set, and Iwilefo for the attack. Mitchell for the set here for Oregon. Went over to Clemente for that attack. Got a little bit of back and forth here. Tomic with an attack is going to go right in front of Delahousse. It's going to secure an Oregon point. Oregon is now up 2. 5-7 is the score.
Yeah, just past the outstretched arms.
Yeah.
Oregon's finding a rhythm. They're fired up over here in the bench.
And Myers serves again for the Ducks. UCR receives. Tong for the set, Delahousse for the attack. Taylor for the set, and Shukurovic for the attack to secure another Oregon point. 5-8. Oregon is up 3.
Yeah, neither team has been able to find a rhythm, but now you can feel
Oregon's
the energy shift in the favor of Oregon.
Yeah.
As they now run away with a 3-point lead.
Yeah.
All right, well, timeout, and again, we will be right back to you guys here at 22S Radio.
All right, and we are back. Score is 5-8. Oregon is up 3. Myers will be taking this serve for Oregon. Myers serves, UCR receives. Tong for the set. Iwilefo for the attack. Clemente, once again, Clemente, another attack straight to the UCR side to secure another point for Oregon. She is huge in this game tonight.
Yeah, Alana Clemente is starting to steal the show. She's been a big impact in this fourth set.
Right, Myers will serve again. UCR receives. Tong for the set and hooks, floats it just straight over to that Oregon side. It's going to be a UCR point, 6-9.
Yeah, Layla Hooks sells it. Big power slam, but just absolutely deceives them, pokes it over, and that was enough to get a point for UCR.
And now Hooks will serve for Riverside. Hook serves. Oregon receives. Dive there from Mitchell. Then to Tomic to keep it up. A little back and forth here. Clemente with once again. Clemente, another powerful attack. Secure another point for Oregon. Score is now 6-10. Oregon is leading.
Yeah, perfect assist set up by Camden Mitchell.
Yeah,
and over
she
to
dove.
Clemente.
She dove for that. Made sure that stayed up.
Yeah, they're serving the hot hand for Clemente.
Shakarovich serves.
Looks like Oregon's going
So we're
to
gonna
challenge that right
Looks
away.
Like Oregon believes that was in.
Yeah.
Riverside believes that was out. We'll see what's going on here.
Yeah, they want that service ace. That would
Yes.
be huge for Oregon
Yeah.
and their confidence. They're coming back firing. Again, finding their identity is
Yeah.
the important part for them.
Kind of like the set one Oregon that we saw. We're kind of starting to see that again.
Mm. And Clemente is definitely a star, superstar of this team. But, yeah, a little bit quiet in the first and second set, but now
Yeah.
establishing yourself.
Yeah.
Now her total is at 5 kills. She got that in a hurry.
Yeah, I think that was quick.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back with this challenge. We'll tell you guys the result of it
Right then.
right here at 22S Radio.
All right, going back, Oregon did win that challenge, so it's going to take away that UCR point. So it's going to be 6-11. Shakarovich serves for Oregon. UCR receives. Taylor tries to get that over. It's going to go back to that Riverside side. And we're on Oregon side now. Tong with the set. Ooh, Iwilefo with a great attack there. Clemente with another, and once again, Clemente, once again, another point for Oregon with her attacks.
Clemente is absolutely on fire, and she's fired up.
Yeah.
Confidence is through the roof. You can feel it echoing through this.
Shakarovich will serve again. That's going to be out the sideline. It's going to be a point for UCR. We have 7-12.
Yeah, just
For
a
the
service
score.
error from Shukharevich, but Oregon still just
Yeah.
kind of saying it's all right. We'll
Yeah.
come back in this.
Up 5. We have a Tong serving for UCR. We had Taylor for a set there, and Clemente for an attack, but that did go out the sideline, so it's going to be 8-12 UCR.
Yeah, again, nice
8-12
approach, just
Oregon.
feeding the hot hand.
And Tong will serve again. Oregon receives. Set by Taylor. Attacked by Clemente. That's going to hit Tong's hand. And so that's going to be an Oregon point. It's going to be 8-13. It's like we have
And Clemente's subbed out for Valentina Valette, but leaves it with 7 kills.
Taylor serves for Oregon. Oh.
Point for UCR after a big slam from Valentina Valette. Or sorry, not Valentina Valette. Iwilefo.
Fukumoto coming out the game. De Los Reyes coming in. UCR. Whoa, we just had a great attack from Tomic. It's going to get another Oregon point. Score is now 9-14. Oregon is up. And they're starting to slip away, kind of what we were talking about earlier. And Tomic will serve for Oregon. UCR receives, set by Tong, and attacked by Brewer, but we had a great block. I think that was
Sophia
with the
Myers.
help of Myers, and yeah, help of Myers there. It's going to get an Oregon point, so it is now 9-15 Oregon. And Tomic will serve again. Yeah,
Being
those
the
blocks are
identity of
crucial.
Oregon.
UCR receives, Tong for the set, Delahousse for the attack, Taylor for the set for Oregon. Go back to the Oregon side, Taylor for the set again, and Myers with an attack. Oh, Irilufe was almost able to get that right over that net. We're still on that Riverside side here. It's going to be over to Oregon. Taylor for the set. Violet for the attack. Oh, it's going to go off of Tong's arm right by the broadcasting station again. It's going to be an Oregon point. We're now 9-16 Oregon. And Tomic serving once again. But before that, we will have a timeout on the clock from Riverside.
That was a long exchange from both teams.
Yeah.
UCR trying to find their footing now with this timeout. We'll be right back here at 22S Radio.
All right, and we're back here. Waiting for Oregon to head over to the court.
And Oregon means business right now.
Yeah.
I think they haven't been as loud,
Yeah.
but they have been businesslike.
Yeah.
Stern.
Yeah.
They're out here for blood.
Yeah.
I think they smell blood in the water now with the 16-9 lead over UCR.
Yep. All right, and Tomic will serve for the Ducks. UCR receives. It's going to be set by Tong and attacked by Delahousse. Got a set by Fukumoto and attacked by Violet, and that's going to secure another Oregon point. It is now 9-17. Tomic will serve again. UCR receives. Set by Tong, attacked by Delahousse, but a nice block by Arrington there of Oregon to secure another Oregon point, 9-18.
Yeah, Marley Arrington absolutely buries one for the block.
Yeah, and these great defensive tactics as well as offensive with these attacks of Oregon was able to get them to this 9-point lead. All right, on the Oregon side, Myers with a soft touch over to Riverside. Brewer tries to get it over, blocked immediately, but they're able to recover. Looks like we got a Riverside point there. It's going to be 10-18, and Dean will serve for Riverside. Dean serves. Oregon receives. So a little free ball there. And Delahousse did attack there, but
Looks like coach wasn't sure.
yeah, sorry guys, couldn't see for a little bit.
Trent Kirsten wasn't sure if that ball ended up in the
Dean serves
back
for
line,
UCR.
but
Oregon receives. Taylor's going to set that. We're going to have Myers with a soft touch over to Riverside. Hooks with the set. Tong helping out there. And that's going to be a Oregon point. Just got it right past Riverside there. It's going to be 11-19. Oregon up 8.
I like the gamesmanship, too,
And
from
we're gonna have
Sophia's Myers. Sold
yeah.
a shift to the middle. It
Yeah.
stayed on the outside. Got set up for an attack.
Fukumoto
Slams one
serving
for a
here
point.
for Oregon. UCR receives. Set by Tong. Over by Iwafellow. And that's going to kind of just go a little bit up and down on that Riverside side. And eventually out to the sideline. So that's going to secure another Oregon point. Oregon up 9, scores 11-20. Fukumoto serves for the Ducks. UCR receives. Set by Tong. And, attempt at a really good attack there from Brewer. But it's going to result in an Oregon point in the end. It's going to be 11-21. We have a 10-point game here. And Fukumoto will serve again. Fukumoto serves and Riverside receives. Set by Tong. Delahuse will attack. Fukumoto gets that right back over to Riverside. Delahuse, another attack. Taylor was able to recover that with that Oregon side. Violet gets that over. Iwalefo to Tong. To Brewer right over, but Fukumoto will recover. Taylor with the set and Violet with the attack. It's going to result in an Oregon point. It's going to be 11-22. It's now an 11-point game.
Now Oregon's absolutely locked in. They just dialed things down on defense.
Yeah.
They're just impossible to score on right now.
Fukumoto serves again. It's going to hit that net, so it's going to be 22-12. UCR will get in that point. Looks like we have Schwartz coming in for Riverside.
It's Brianna Boyer coming in for the first time. I believe the first time today.
Yeah, this is the first time. And Schwartz will serve for Riverside. Oregon will receive, set by Taylor. And attacked by Myers. It's going to just go straight to the ground for an Oregon point. It's going to be 12-23. Looks like we have Mitchell and Clemente coming in for Taylor and Violet.
Story earlier was Clemente hot. Now it is Sophia Myers.
Yeah.
Absolutely setting herself apart.
Mitchell will serve for Oregon. UCR receives. Set by Schwartz and over by Hooks. But the Ducks will get that right back over for a point. It is now 12-24 set point for the Ducks.
Sophia Myers is now at 16 kills.
Insane. Mitchell will serve for the Ducks. Riverside receives. Oh. All right, that's going to be a win for Oregon. It's going to be 25-12 here in this set. Ducks will take the win here.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful resilience from Oregon. I don't think they thought they were going to be in a situation where resilience was going to be needed, but here we are.
Yeah, definitely had some challenges along the way, but I like that. You need to be challenged.
Yeah, and the players that matter.
Especially with that second set. Riverside kind of showed them, hey, you know, we're here to stay. And I like that from Riverside. I love the hustle from both teams today, but in the end, Oregon was able to pull away and win this set by 13.
Yeah, and the players that needed to step up are the ones that stepped up.
Yeah.
Clemente came up huge in the first half.
Myers.
Yeah, Myers.
Yeah.
Huge in the second part of this.
Yeah.
Fourth set. Yeah.
Yeah, I love what I was talking about to them. Also on the Riverside, terms of things I loved, even left out today. I love Dean going in, diving, getting the ball, things like that. I love that from them. Misa Nguyen with some great serves from Riverside. Got some aces tonight. I love that from Riverside too.
Yeah, Ulefu's the one that stood out to me on Riverside.
Yeah.
Yeah, just set herself apart. She's the most experienced here, being a senior. And she showed it. She definitely showed her experience. Was causing issues for Oregon, forced Oregon to adjust.
Yeah.
Ultimately, Oregon was able to, though, and came up with this big victory. As they now continue their winning ways.
Yeah.
And they might see themselves crack the top 25 after this tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking what I see from Oregon. Keep up the good work. Both teams made for a good game today.
Mhm.
Very good game.
Yeah, definitely was a little bit more of an even matchup as we more than we expected.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Makes it more competitive, more fun.
All right, this has been 22 West Radio. I'm Brandon Rodriguez,
I'm Siyah Youngblood.
and thank you guys for listening.